First and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3. It brings up third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Listen to your mother.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Fighting, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. D4 in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. First down, Murray.
Got him.
And a first hook up with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark.
Oh, let's get it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes it.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Think about yourself.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 24 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time to revisit what we thought of San Francisco in the Super Bowl here, Charles, as they come back out on offense. They were looking to draw even with the Steelers and the Pats with 6 Super Bowl titles, but that's going to have to wait at least another year. Now, are you still bullish on this team moving forward?
I absolutely am, and I know it goes against the grain a little bit, because typically the team that loses the Super Bowl is not just the Super Bowl winner that has a hangover. Super Bowl loser has a struggle the next year as well. I think this team is built to come back and compete for another Super Bowl title. Offensive line, I really like it. They'll get Weston Richburg back at center. I think that the running game will continue to get better. Don't be surprised if they actually draft a runner to try and supplement things. They'll increase the receiving core, and I think Jimmy Garoppolo will continue to improve at quarterback. And on the defensive side, they feel like they have a lot to prove because of the way the game ended for them. They didn't shut them down. I think this is a team that will be on a mission in 2020.
And I'm not putting this all on Kyle Shanahan, but just for him, how crushing the loss he had as the OC with Atlanta, and now this lead that he loses as the head coach of San Francisco.
He'll be hearing from guys like you and me all year long about those 2 games now. Leads, not doing certain things that we expected him to do, i.e. running the football down the stretch. They'll have all offseason to digest that. But one thing about Kyle Shanahan, very confident in himself. I think he handles these things well, and he'll use it as fuel as well, too.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw. And now the rookie's free.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, 48 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch. And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. What you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 29, Manning. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Ooh,
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay coming back out here to get the football. As they do that, help me figure out these Buccaneers, a team that every year is hard to figure out. This season, 7-9, first year under Bruce Arians, but just wild swings all year. A team that had both a 4-game winning streak and a 4-game losing streak. They look awful in London. They look incredible in L.A. What gives?
When you are a team that's based on offense, and you mentioned the wild swings, but they are a big play offense, that happens to you. Because if you don't get those big plays in every game, that turns into a grinder, that makes it difficult on you. Their defense are still trying to build it. They're going to be a pressure team with their defensive coordinator. Still need a few more pieces added. Their quarterback last year, Jameis Winston, a lot of big plays, both for his team and for the opposition, which was the problem. Remember, he threw over 30 touchdown passes and also 30 interceptions. Not many people get that done in the league. If they find some consistency, this team has a chance to be a factor because I believe in Bruce Arians and what he's putting together in Tampa.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dallas Clark there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Ooh, that was bad.
Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? To throw again on second down. Madden.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now Madden, and that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now Sanders.
Gone.
And there he goes again. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Yes, sir.
He covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part, just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from him.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from him. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Madden, and his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And Sanders now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. That one complete to Hill.
Finally,
he's
they got
taken
some
down,
yards.
but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Manning now to throw. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
There was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Manning, his throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Manning. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The This fielded at the 2. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Manning. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Again, it's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Murray, flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone Passing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Yeah. Where's Maya?
Now Dawson for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. And this is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even.
What are they going back on the roof? Shingles? Thought so. Usually what it is. Oh, perfect. Okay, it's not too bad, I guess.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Hall of Famer. This is Gale Sayers. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves crease.
And right away, he lost the football. And the
Buccaneers. Let's get it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, touchdown, Tampa Bay. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, I was about to say, man, that freaking froze. Oh, there he is.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they
I'm live right now, by the way.
That led to a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
1 sec.
Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick it. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, right side. And he returns it to the end zone.
Want to play right there? Let me do this real quick. I gotta finish. I just started this game.
That's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball.
I got like 3 more games to do in them for whatever I'm trying to do.
You can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, a really tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie.
I'm trying to be ranked. I'm playing Ultimate Team on Madden 20. I'm trying to be ranked in it right now.
So not only the cough up,
I've done already beat 1 team. I'm about to beat the 2nd team right now. 30-14 zip, and it's only the first quarter.
This is
What's up,
at the 3.
No.
Solid return, pretty good field
Just broke.
position. They'll
I had to
start
just
at
break.
the 32-yard line.
It was not long, but yeah.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important
But right now, my
drive,
team overall is 81. And I'm playing against a team overall that's 83.
To start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. My broadcast went off? No, okay. I thought my broadcast went off. I was about to say.
And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Come on. Not let them score.
And now on the pitch,
Yes.
the ball's loose. And it's picked up.
Got the ball back. Alright. My team's raw, but my defense is overall is at 83.
You look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez,
Shit's
what
wrong.
did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all.
I got freaking Kyle Murray as my quarterback. I got Josh Jacobs as my running back. Yeah. I got some badass receivers too.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray.
That was pass interference. Sorry.
Receiver that time was Josh
call that
Jacobs,
shit.
but it'll be second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not.
That took off for him.
Get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this
I know,
one
it don't work.
as well. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time.
No, baby, it didn't.
The turnover.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you.
Position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football.
That was clock.
You got to cash in and get some points.
Ooh, breaking tackle, fucking right. Got it to the 6.
Get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's
Juke.
Jacobs.
Give me that touchdown with that juke, baby.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, see, my Josh Jacobs is a 91 overall.
As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And my Kyle Murray is a 90 overall.
Off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already.
And I got a freaking 84 overall Deion Sanders, boy, that would run that ball back on kickoffs, boy. I had him run it back on a kickoff in the last game. He ran it back on a kickoff and a punt return.
Just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
The Motorola, last I seen, was up there. I haven't seen it since. The iPhone we threw away.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down.
Well, if Motorola, if I knew what the damn Motorola was, I would give her that. It was up there, and I haven't seen it since.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But I was able to pay $60 to get it fixed.
On the fumble, and they were in
I just
enemy
didn't do
territory,
it.
so that had to be very frustrating.
See, this boy got Michael Vick. He done fumbled the ball again for a 3rd time, picked it up, and Truffaut ran it back. I already got 28 points in the 1st quarter. That's it.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's
hold
returned
on.
for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress,
I told you.
Pressured, hurried, harassed.
Yeah, but why
Well,
give somebody
the
a phone
offensive line not
that
giving him a
does
lot of
that?
help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Why
The
though?
scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there.
It will.
Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
She'll get a
I
phone.
think they're out of patience here.
She'll get a
This has
phone.
to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that
Wait.
portion of the sheet that says
He only got
big-time
18 rushing
plays,
yards.
specials, anything you can use.
And he got Gal Sayers.
Give them 14
92
on
running
that
back.
one and a first
92
down.
overall running back.
A big hole there. How about him handling
He's
the point
doing
of
bad
attack?
with him.
Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
But he also got Michael Vick at
First down throw coming
freaking
from
quarterback.
Vick. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Why is he not throwing it to Hall?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Hall.
That last catch short of the
I would throw
marker
it to
by
Hall.
just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Michael Vick. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And this is
they
going to
might
lead to
score.
another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs
Two-man
30.
coverage.
This
Two-man
offense
warning in the
finding
second
its
quarter
legs
already.
now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, do cover man 2 again.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action.
Oh,
That throw by
like that
Vick
inaccurate
incomplete.
throw.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort
You still
there,
there?
trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
John.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Vick to the air again, and that will be
3rd down.
incomplete.
Or 4th down. Love you.
They went with the dive look that time on
They're
defense.
going
Just
for a
flooded
field
the field
goal.
with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles.
John, you there?
Thus, the incompletion.
Alright. Yeah, no, the last game, I freaking beat the dudes, I beat the dudes 70-0.
And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Yeah. This one is 28-3 right now in the second
Play
quarter.
drive capped with a field
They
goal.
just got a field
A
goal.
friend of mine used to say they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Deion
This
Sanders.
is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Skirt. Ooh, broke that
And
tackle.
he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
84. NFL Combine.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
Bucks
I mean, this is the way
post.
you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're
Probably
locked
hit
in
Clark
really
in the
well.
middle. Yep. Got him.
Murray now. He's
Got
got
him.
it complete to Clark. And they'll get it
Got
just
him.
short of the 45 at the 44.
Same thing
A big
again.
pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Boom. I'm taking
As
off.
far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more
Ooh, I
of an
broke that
angle
tackle.
blocking type of
Get
a
shit.
tight end.
Get broke off. What's up?
Last play,
Let's go
made a
again.
nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Murray now to throw.
Bam.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Get off of me. Ran Trump all my way over, son.
Down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I ran Trump all my way
Turns out
over
to
with
be a
my
great
quarterback.
idea to tuck
Boy.
that one. Good for 24 yards.
Touchdown.
He's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dallas Clark.
Wait, tell me how Kyle Murray runs over Troy Polamalu.
Continue to put this one out of reach.
He literally ran that dude over, bro. Actually, he ran two dudes over at once, to be honest.
Touchdown catches came within the red zone.
You would think people would figure it out, right? When
Yeah,
you double
35-3.
Clark in the red zone, somehow always found a way to get open. A crafty receiver.
5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a
You ain't getting much further.
in a second. But there's also something to challenging your offense.
You might break off my boy, but you ain't going much further than that.
See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Boy.
Vick looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You already know I was coming for that.
Former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Yeah.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
Shouldn't be too much longer.
Going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
Ooh, breaking tackle with Deion Sanders,
But a
man.
decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with him.
Boy,
Getting this one all the way down.
I got 5 rushes and 112 yards with Kyle Murray.
Just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken
let's go.
as 4.
Let's go.
And a pretty good
Yeah,
return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments.
Get off him.
Key phrase. What did you do?
137 yards.
Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory.
You trying to take it off, you said?
Also, what they were saying is, don't expect them
I'm
to be
not sure.
the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
I ain't worried about it right now.
Predict Kansas City.
I'm not doing the
Yes, 35-31, I believe.
Hulu right now either.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch.
Get off me, Palmalo.
But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters.
Nah, Troy Palmalo keep trying to tackle Kyle Murray, but he can't do it.
Trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. Hey, they didn't see that coming at all. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate
Boy, how about 2 tackles right there?
Here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, Run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Shit, we could cancel Netflix today.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next
all we got is
drive.
$16 in the car.
Through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game.
PJ gonna drink.
You know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Here. Me and Mommy's about to be out there, and we'll make you a drink. Go get dressed.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Oh, I get every single game. You get every game with that.
Extra point try now for Dawson. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later,
105 something.
End zone.
But that 100 is for Brent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
42-3.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Well, share that link to me.
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
Now a clash of bodies.
Kick off, throw the ball on 1 hand.
Picked off near the 32.
Yeah.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not
They
a
don't.
formula
Messenger.
for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Boy, I broke 2 people's tackle right there.
They'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Throwing now is Murray. He'll try and run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, it's sad when your running back gets more rushing yards than your running back. Your quarterback gets more rushing yards than your running back. That's sad.
Down and goal. Murray escaping the pressure right.
My freaking running or quarterback has 200 and something rushing yards.
Murray now, 3rd and goal.
I know. I mean, we do, but it's about all the money we got, really.
This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Like the football back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now.
Don't
Fourth and goal
spank
from the
her.
2. Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Ooh, I almost got sacked, but I broke it. Thank God I broke it. My boy breaks sackers left and right, son.
Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I mean, Netflix ain't bad, don't get me wrong, but you done seen everything already.
First down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
You have to go down more.
Vic to throw it. That pass complete to Jim Brown. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
I'll be getting on. I gotta do, after I finish this, I gotta do dishes real quick, and then I'll be hopping
But a
on.
teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Stop.
Go back and do it again.
Put it right, you know how to put it on.
First down. And
Yes, you do. You turn it around. Pull your arms out. No, just pull the arms out.
It's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very,
Put
very
your arm
hard
out.
for them to move the ball because
Come on, pull it up.
the benefits of going after catch.
Nope, nope, you don't gotta take it off.
On the spot. That means after
Pull
running
this one
extra
out.
plays, harder to move
Stop.
it.
Turn it
Good
around.
work
Pull out.
after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Hard to believe his first
Stop,
catch of the game defensively. They bottled him
There,
up.
now
That's
put
why
it
they're
back
well
on.
on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
First down, Vic. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They already have
the intended target,
the
T.J.
Netflix.
Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Vic. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Now they got to get
Here,
to the
put my
line
shirt
quickly.
real quick. I'm literally be right after. I'm about done. This game's already right about over.
This will be caught by Brown.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the
Yeah,
football. Doesn't
but
matter what position you play.
it's
If you're on
coming.
offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. It'll be Vic once more. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go, defense.
Again, it's Vic. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot from Michael Vick. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to go down.
That's game 42 and 3. Be right back.
On this game.